More about this week's Candlelight.
Facebook, how come we got it back?
Spark Notes on the Thanksgiving College panel.
All this and so much more.
Good morning, Staples.
Good morning, Staples. It is Thursday, December 8th. I'm Tyler.
And I'm Cole.
On December 8th, 2 years ago, SpaceX became the first privately held company to successfully launch, orbit, and recover a spacecraft with the second launch of the SpaceX Dragon.
31 years ago, on December 8th, John Lennon was murdered in front of his apartment, the Dakota, in New York City.
And on December 7th, 70 years ago, in 1941, President Franklin Roosevelt declares December 7th to be a date which will live in infamy after the Japanese attack on Pearl Harbor, which brought the U.S. into World War II in the Pacific.
Today is quite a day in history, and we have a good show for you today. But before we begin, let's all stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance
to the flag
of the United States
of America
and to the republic
of which it stands,
one nation,
under God,
indivisible,
for liberty
and justice
for all.
We begin our show today with a piece by Danny and her group. Danny is a senior here at Staples and attended the pre-Thanksgiving college panel of returning graduates. Danny took a camera to the event and spoke to each of the returning graduates. Here's her report.
Hey Staples, so the Wednesday before Thanksgiving, the college panel came in to talk to some seniors and juniors about their college experience so far. And so we just took some pieces from that and put it all together in this piece. Hope you like it.
A lot of what comes with the new social scene is time management skills, which you learn a lot at Staples, but when you go to college, your classes can be any time of the day. You have to build your own schedule and figure out your own, time allocation to spend with friends or on homework, and that, I think, is a difference that comes with the social change. I guess just relax, because it all works out in the end, really, with the college process. A lot of people stress out about it, but honestly, just do your homework. Exactly. Stay organized, do your homework, and it'll all work out. For me, at least, I definitely felt prepared, especially when I asked around where people are from my school. A lot of kids were from private schools, and I was one of the only kids that was from public. But at times, I felt like I was more prepared than the private school kids, just because Staples is such a tough academic school, and all the teachers really push you to do your best. A piece of advice would be to choose a school that you feel that you would fit in most with, because it's definitely the community that will bring you into their school and make you feel welcome.
See when you get your first college paper back that college graders are not as hard as your high school English teachers, which is good for me because I've been doing very well in my English papers, where I don't think I would be doing just as well if I was getting graded by my English teachers here. So the English department grades very hard, so that's a shout out to them. But yeah, you'll do well on your college papers because they don't grade us.
All right, my advice for you is to keep your college process to yourself, because it's really only your business and your family's business. Yeah. It's not your friends, and the less people you keep involved, the better you'll be.
I switched roommates already, which is kind of unusual. So if you have the opportunity to move and you're having a bad situation like that, I would really recommend doing it. Me and my roommate now are really close. We always go get meals together. I mean, and it's not a problem that we're living together as best friends, because that can be a problem sometimes because it's too much. But we do our own stuff enough that it's not a problem.
Don't get all wrapped up in applications. You should just apply where you want to go. Don't worry about the name of the school.
When I was a senior, I didn't make high school the best experience for myself. I kind of went through the school day every day just feeling like, why questioning why I had to be here and why I had to go straight to college, especially if I felt like I couldn't really embrace being in school at that point.
Do exactly what you want and don't listen to anyone else. You know, come up with your own plan and do it.
Alright, well I hope you guys like that. For me being a senior, it was definitely nice seeing them come back and see how their experience has been so far. And I hope you liked it. Thanks, back to the host.
Thanks, Danny. There's something for everyone in your report.
So if you missed the panel, it happens every year on the Wednesday before Thanksgiving. It is a really interesting event for any high school student who intends to attend college. Up next is Robbie and his update on Safe Rides.
No.
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 I have, but as a last resort.
I can't say that I have.
No. I mean, I don't drink, but I think it's important, you know, because Safe Rides is one of those things where it's like, I'm usually called upon to be the designated driver, but when Safe Rides takes over, I don't have to do it, so it gives me the night off.
So you're a member of Safe Rides. What do you do?
I'm on the Safe Rides Executive Board. I'm one of 12 Staples students who are on the board.
So about how many people do you see on a regular Safe Rides weekend?
On a typical Saturday night, we can range between 15 and like 30 students to bring home, but sometimes the night can be really busy or really slow, so it definitely fluctuates with the night.
Alright, so what would the reasons be to use Safe Rides?
Safe Rides can be used for a bunch of reasons. It should be really used as like a last resort, but it's always there for the people to use. If they feel uncomfortable at the party or anything is wrong, like they need a ride home, it's always there, so it's like a great option to get home on a Saturday.
So how does one go about using Safe Rides?
You can call the number on Saturday nights and they will come and pick you up completely anonymous and you will get a ride home and they'll be there as soon as possible. It's actually pretty easy.
Don't be afraid to use Safe Rides. Call this number.
Thanks, Robbie. I hope every student gets the message. If you are out on the weekend and you need help, don't hesitate to call Safe Rides, so you can get yourself home safe and sound.
One of our TV students asked the class why Facebook was not blocked anymore by the school administration. So he suggested that he go and ask. So here's Max's report on Facebook and why it is no longer blocked by the school administration.
Hi, Max, and I was wondering why the school administration decided to ban Facebook. Here's Tyler's report on Facebook.
Mr. Dodick, why was Facebook originally banned?
Well, I'm the one originally who asked for it to be banned. That was 5 years ago, and that really, I didn't know much about it, and we had a really terrible incident of cyberbullying that was out of school from home, but was on Facebook. And so my first impression of Facebook was negative.
What changed your mind on allowing Facebook?
But I've evolved since then, and I've learned a few things, such as, although it was blocked here at school, if you had a cell phone, a smartphone, you certainly could do it using the AT&T or Verizon service, and some pretty adept kids could work their way around it anyway. But so that the block really wasn't working. And number two, many of my teachers have found really good ways to use Facebook in class or as part of a class project. And so I was enlightened and realized that it could be used more for good than for harm. I see it ultimately as just another tool for kids to use and teachers to use for us to be successful.
Thanks for the interview, Tyler. I'll throw it back to the host.
Well, we have said this before, but things do change. Once Westport students were not allowed to listen to music on their Sony CD Walkmans back in the 1980s, their use was blocked in effect.
Now students carry cell phones and use them to communicate with their world and, among other things, listen to music. Things do change.
Up next is a piece by Charlie Greenwald. It started off as a report on the making of the Candlelight CD, but has sort of evolved into many other things. Let's see what Charlie has to say about Candlelight.
Patty, I don't know where to get a Candlelight ticket. I really want one.
They're free at my desk.
They're free at your desk?
Free at my desk.
All right, well, I'm going to go to your desk right now and get some free tickets.
Hurry.
Why aren't you at your desk?
Because I'm free.
Just like the tickets. This is not Patty. But this is Patty's desk, and you can get Candlelight tickets absolutely free for any show that you want.
Thanks, Charlie, for your report on Candlelight.
We have some announcements for you. Here's Mike and Anna with some news you should know.
Hello, I'm Anna Horn.
And I'm Mike.
Club Gold is having a present drive for children with cancer at Yale Hospital.
The drive begins this Monday.
Club Gold is putting a box in the lobby.
Please help these students by donating toys such as arts and crafts, board games, CDs, DVDs, sporting books, gift cards, Barbies, makeup, and jewelry.
Thanks for your help.
Once again, Staples will encourage students to participate in the Rotary Speech Contest.
This contest supports an important aspect of our school goal, the ability to make effective and persuasive presentations.
The Rotary Contest looks at 4 questions. Is it the truth? Is it fair to all concerned? Will it build goodwill and better friendships? And will it be beneficial to all concerned?
Monetary prizes will be awarded.
If you are interested, please call Miss Garrity in room 186, ASAP.
There is a new way to follow STN Sports broadcasts, live from the Media Lab concerts, and other broadcasts of school events, even Board of Education meetings. Woohoo!
If you go to the school district website at www.westport.k12.ct.us and choose District, Board of Education, and view BOE meetings streamed live, most of the time you will see the slideshow that you've seen in the halls.
But you can also see any broadcasts of Staples Television Network.
In addition, you can listen to WWPT 24/7 now at this website.
So this weekend, if you're away and out of range of WWPT, you can still listen to our football broadcasts from the new district website stream.
Remember, go to www.westport.k12.ct.us and choose District, Board of Education, and view BOE meetings streamed live.
Go there now and listen to WWPT.
Reminder, Staples Book Fair will be running on Tuesday, December 13th from 9 a.m. to 10 p.m. at Barnes & Noble's bookstore.
Watch next Tuesday's Good Morning Staples for additional announcements and ways to aid your school's PTA scholarship program.
Remember to order Candygrams every day this week during lunch in the cafeteria.
Make sure you know the recipient's period 3 number, room, class, or teacher.
Candygrams cost $2 for 1, $4 for 3, and $5 for 4.
Global Friendship will donate the money to save the children, and the Candygrams will be personally delivered during communication time on Wednesday, December 21st.
The Club Leah's Foundation for Leukemia Research will be holding a toy drive all through December.
There will be a box at the main door. New or old toys can be donated.
Every toy makes a difference.
And now here's Vito with a couple of announcements.
Hi, everybody. You just heard Anna and Mike talk about the fact that WWPT will be at the football game. That sort of caps an amazing fall sports season. And we will have that game. If you can't make it up to Rentschler Field up at UConn Stadium in East Hartford, we will have that game on WWPT. And by the way, if you've ever thought, I know you're talking about sports. I know I hear that all the time. If you like sports, if you think, I wonder what it's like to be a sportscaster, to announce the games, we do have that opportunity available for you here at Staples on WWPT and also STN. We're going to have a meeting for the new sports crew to broadcast the winter sports season, and that's going to be Tuesday after school. And even if you haven't been involved, but just have an idea that you may want to be involved, come to the meeting right after school in the Media Lab on Tuesday if you have an interest in sports and want to be part of a great crew of people. Speaking of the winter sports, it is started right now. The girls, as we're speaking, played on Wednesday. There's another game today. Girls basketball, 5:30 against Bassick. Come to the gym. And the boys are also starting next week. Next Wednesday, they'll open up their season right here at Staples against Norwalk. So make sure you're there at 7 o'clock. Now let me send it back to Tyler and Cole.
Thanks, Zito. Well, that's our show for today, Staples. The Period 8 class will be back next week with their show.
Have a great weekend, and we will see you at the girls' game versus Bassick tonight at 5:30, the state championship game on Saturday early evening, and Candlelight on Friday and Saturday. Goodbye.
Goodbye.